We have to find the moment of inertia of a uniform annular cylinder about its axis. Suppose this is a cylinder which has inner and outer radius R1 and R2, and this is the axis of the cylinder. This is R1 and this radius is R2. Mass is distributed inside the region between radius R1 and R2. An inner portion of the cylinder with radius R1 is empty. So M is the mass of cylinder which is uniformly distributed over its volume. So mass density will be total mass divided by total volume. Outer volume is pi R2 square L and inner volume is pi R1 square L. So net volume of the cylinder material is pi R2 square L minus pi R1 square L. This is the mass density. Now, to find the moment of inertia, we have to take the elementary cylinder, for which first we will find the moment of inertia, which is for a hollow cylinder, it is the mr square, and using this formula, we will find the moment of inertia of the whole annular cylinder. So this is the elementary cylinder of radius say y. This radius is y, and its thickness is dy. This thickness is dy. Therefore, now the volume of this elementary cylinder will be, its volume is 2 pi r, 2 pi y. This is the circumference of this circular part multiplied by its length. This will give the surface area of this cylinder, and then multiplied with dy. This gives the volume of this elementary cylinder. Therefore, mass of this elementary cylinder will be pi r2 square minus pi r1 square. L is common, it will be taken out, multiplied by the volume, that is 2 pi y into L dy. This is the elementary mass of elementary cylinder. For hollow cylinder, moment of inertia about axis is mr square. We will use this formula and will apply to this elementary cylinder. We will find di is, because mass is elementary, so moment of inertia will be also the elementary moment of inertia. It will be dm into r square, and radius of this elementary cylinder is y. That means it is y square. It equal to m by pi r2 square minus pi r1 square L 2 pi y L dy, and this y square. L will be cancelled out with L, and remaining is m into 2 pi. This y and y will be combined, y cube dy divided by, and now pi is common here, pi will be taken out, it will be r2 square minus r1 square, and this pi will be cancelled by this pi. So this is di. So I will be integral of di, and it is 2m y cube dy by r2 square minus r1 square, and y is variable, therefore limit will be we will start from y equal to r1 to y equal to r2, because mass is distributed in this limit, y equal to r1 to r2. Common term will be taken out, this is 2m by r2 square minus r1 square, limit y equal to r1 to r2, and remaining term is y cube dy, and this will give 2m by r2 square minus r1 square, and y cube, integral of y cube is y 4 by 4, and we will put the limit here r1 to r2. It is equal to 2m R2 square minus R1 square. And now, first we put the upper limit. Then it will be R2 4 by 4. Then minus with lower limit. This is R1 4 by 4. 4 is common, it will be taken out. So it is 2m by 4 R2 square minus R1 square. And remaining is R2 4 minus R1 square, R1 4. 2 will be cancelled out with 4. It will be 2. It is m by 2 R2 square minus R1 square. And we will take the fractions of this. It will be R2 square minus R1 square and R2 square plus R1 square using the formula of A square minus B square equal to A minus B into A plus B. And this R2 square minus R1 square will be cancelled out with this. And remaining is 1 by 2 m R2 square plus R1 square. The final result is moment of inertia of annular disk about the axis is 1 by 2 R2 square plus R1 square. This is a general formula. From this, we can also find the earlier derived case. For example, first case, when R1 equal to 0, this implies that I equal to half m R2 square. And we can simply write, because here now only one radius, so we can omit this subscript and can write half mr square. This is the case of solid cylinder. That means mass is distributed over the whole volume of the cylinder. Second case, when R1 equal to R2, that means inner pores is entirely empty. In that case, I will be equal to half of m R2 square plus R2 square, that is equal to m R2 square. And because on here again only one radius is there, so we can write it is mr square. This is for hollow cylinder. So in this way, we have derived the moment of inertia of a solid cylinder, hollow cylinder, and the annular cylinder.